Hello everyone and welcome. So today I've been getting a lot of questions about assigning licenses in TIBCO Spotfire. So the first thing I'm going to address, if you're a TIBCO Cloud Spotfire user, this is not for you. This is for Spotfire customers that have their own hosted server. If you have questions about license assignment in TIBCO Cloud Spotfire, please see my video on the TIBCO Cloud Spotfire Getting Started guide. So the big question I get is, we have a couple different user types. How do I actually assign those licenses in the tool? So the first thing I'm going to say is that has to be done logged in as an administrative user in the desktop Fit Client tool. So when you log in as an admin user, you're going to see in the Tools section an Administration Manager. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. There you're going to be able to see all of your different users and groups. The standard ones are going to be listed. I have a few extras. Essentially, what I'm going to cover is how you can assign the analyst, the business author, and the consumer licenses properly, how you're going to be able to edit certain features that they have access to, and best practices when it comes to groups. So what I'm going to go ahead and start to do is work in the analyst group. The first thing I'm going to point out is when you click on a group or create a new group, you're going to be able to essentially label every different license type. Now, with the analyst, there's going to be multiple ones. You'll notice I have a few checked off here. In this case, when you first create the group, all of them are going to be X's. So how I actually did this assignment for the Spotfire analyst users you have is I can go in and check those boxes. You're going to want the enterprise player. You're going to want the Spotfire analyst. Advanced analytics, I actually had a customer ask if that costs extra. No, it's included in all Spotfire analyst licenses, so that's already included in the tool. You're also going to have access to TIBCO library administration. So if you're going to be a user that's going to be assigning and putting folders, you want to give them library administration but not full administration. So how to do partial is you just click plus and click the individual check marks. That's why a dot is showing. So if any of these you don't want your end user to have access to, that's how you're going to be able to achieve it. And so once you've created that group, you can go ahead and click OK. What I'm going to go ahead and do is quickly cover what the business author and consumer licenses should look like. For business author, you're going to have enterprise player and Spotfire business author checked off. So those are going to be the ones that will do that. If they need library administration, go ahead and give them that too. Consumer, not really going to need the library administration, but will definitely need enterprise player and the consumer license. And of course, you can go in and choose what they can fix in those individual licenses. So what I want to summarize is everyone should have the enterprise player checked off. Everyone should have the individual license name checked off. The only exception is the analyst. As far as adding users or members to a group, it's just a matter of going in and editing the members. Remember, if you want to set security permissions on who has access to what, I wouldn't recommend doing that in the analyst, business author, or consumer groups. Create a separate group that just includes those members so they can be a part of multiple groups. So you would have a user assigned to a license group and a security group. So I recommend keeping those separate. But we won't really cover the security side in this particular video. I hope this was helpful in getting you started in what licenses should be assigned to who. The counts, of course, are based on your individual license agreement with TIBCO, but this will tell you how you can actually distribute those assignments to different users.